Hello, thank you for joining with me. We are in A Course in Miracles workbook for students, lesson 171, part 1 of the workbook. God is but love, and therefore so am I. All things are echoes of the voice of God. God is but love, and therefore so am I. The power of decision is my own. God is but love, and therefore so am I. There's a separate meditation for this lesson. Lesson 171. Central theme is God is but love, and therefore so am I. This is the commentary of Alan Watson. God is but love, and therefore so am I, which is review of lesson 151, all things are echoes of the voice for God, and 152, the power of decision is my own. Another review. As you read through the introduction to the review, you will notice that there are no detailed practice instructions. The summary given in paragraph 11 is the only reference to the actual practice we are meant to follow. A morning time and evening time, and keeping the idea in our remembrance throughout the day. That's all the instruction we are given. Actually, the full instructions were given in lesson 153, paragraphs 15 through 18. There, the instructions were said to be a form we will maintain for quite a while. That while is still continuing. In the 10 days of review, I will be commenting mainly on the review introduction rather than the ideas directly being reviewed. Today, I'll cover the first 3 paragraphs and then 1 paragraph a day for the remaining 9 review lessons. The theme idea for the review is God is but love, and therefore so am I. We are told that each of the 20 thoughts we are reviewing clarifies some aspect of the theme thought. I will also attempt to point out some ways the theme is connected to each day's 2 thoughts. The introduction to our review opens with the powerful appeal to us to take our practicing seriously, to give more effort and more time to what we undertake. Once again, as in Review 4, we are reminded that this series of lessons is meant to help us in preparing for another phase of understanding. Review 4 made it clear that this is a reference to the second part of the workbook. This time we are preparing for the second part of learning how the truth can be applied. The realization that we are preparing for something more, a shift into another phase, is meant to motivate our efforts so that we take this step completely, that we may go on again more certain, more sincere, with faith upheld more surely. One gets the sense that the effectiveness of the second half of the workbook depends in large measure on how much time and effort we are willing to put into our practicing right now. I remember the first few times I did the workbook, I always felt the second half was a bust, anticlimactic. I also remember that I made no serious effort to follow the practice instructions. I just read the lesson every morning. I am absolutely certain that there is a direct connection between those 2 facts. My feeble practice and my sense of anticlimax. The workbook recognizes that we have been wavering and that we have had doubts that caused us to be less than diligent in practicing. It does not berate us over this, but it does make clear that if we want the results, we have to follow the program. The reward will be a greater certainty, a firmer purpose, and a surer goal. The prayer in paragraphs 2 and 3 would be, in my opinion, a good one to use every day during this review. It needs no comment. The meaning of every line is quite clear. It is a prayer for diligence in practicing. It is an affirmation of faith that even if we forget, stumble, or wander off, God will remember for us, raise us up, and call us back. Today's 2 thoughts connect easily to the theme idea. If God is only love, and I am also only love, then everything echoes His voice. Everything is nothing but an aspect of Him. The decision I face today and every day is whether or not I will accept this fact. Will I live today as an expression of the love of God, or will I choose to attempt what must be impossible, to be something else? And I thank you for joining with me on this review. 171, God is but love, therefore so am I. All things are echoes, for the voice of God, and the power of decision is my own. Please join me for the meditation. I love you. Thank you.